Hey, I want to talk about something that can literally change the way you move, the way you feel, recover, and even how you're experiencing your pain, your nervous system. Because the truth is that pain isn't always about mechanical tissue damage. Pain is often just a nervous system response. So here is how I see it. If your system is overactive, it will scream instead of whispering. And if you live in that on state for too long, even small stressors can feel overwhelming. Now, one of the key reasons why I believe that so many people nowadays struggle with chronic pains, low back pain, stiffness, is that they live in this wired but tired state. They wake up with coffee, rush through the day, push through training, their to-do list, but they cannot relax and calm down in the night. Think of your body like fast train going 300 miles an hour. And then suddenly in the evening you want it to stop immediately. You want to pull the brake and stop it immediately. Of course it doesn't work like that. That's why it's so hard to switch off even when you finally sit down or try to meditate. It's not that your mind is broken, it's that your body is still stuck in this sympathetic side of your nervous system. Your go mode, hustle mode, which is also called fight or flight. And here is the wild part. We can even become addicted to our stress hormones. That constant flush, rush of adrenaline and cortisols become our new normal. Which is also why so many people hate meditation. Stillness feels uncomfortable when your body is used being in motion. If that sounds familiar, I don't want you to judge yourself for that, just acknowledge it might be true for you. The good news is that we can retrain it, and the tools are simple. I really see that breath is like the remote control of our nervous system. But before we talk about the breath work as a practice, I want to speak how you can optimize your breath in your everyday life. Here I'm gonna say an acronym that hopefully it's gonna stay in your mind forever. I want you to practice LSD breathing, and that doesn't have to do anything with drugs. It literally stands for long, slow, and deep breathing. That's one of the most powerful cues you can live by, because remember or try to imagine majority of the time throughout the day you're breathing slow, fast, and shallow with those superficial muscles. And that's also firing up your sympathetic nervous system, keeping you in this fight or flight. When you switch this type of breathing to long, slow, and deep breathing with your diaphragm throughout the day, that's when you're switching from being in fight or flight to being in rest mode, and that's how you can easily cope with all the stressors in your everyday life. Besides that, one of the key things to focus on is to breathe through your nose. Nasal breathing filters air, improves oxygen delivery, and also activates your parasympathetic system, which is the system that keeps you calm, it improves your recovery and your overall state. So if you catch yourself breathing through the mouth during the day, just simply close your mouth, soften your breath, and slow it down. Do that often enough and the calm state will become your new normal. So now that we know how we're supposed to breathe throughout the day, let's speak about breathing as a practice, which is also called breathwork. Breathwork, I could make a whole separate video on that because it can be life-changing and transformational, but it literally means changing the way you breathe for a certain time to change how your nervous system behaves. This practice can be impactful in many different ways on physiological level because it can improve, for example, our CO2 tolerance, more about that later. It can improve our energy levels, our immune system, but it can also be a practice to release some stored emotions or physical tensions within our body. To keep it very simple for you, there are literally two different types of breathworks. First category falls in down regulation techniques. This literally means putting your feet on the brake pedal. When you know that you need to slow down, when you want to relax, when you want to fall asleep, when you want to recover better, you can use those very, very powerful techniques that I'm about to share with you right now. First one is physiological side. It literally means 2 quick inhales through the nose, followed by 1 long exhale through the mouth. And we're going to do it now together. You're going to do it with me. So let's do it. Inhale through the nose. Sharp and fast inhale deeper. And then long exhale through the mouth. When you're exhaling, try to exhale through the pursed lips like you're trying to blow a balloon. This simple technique has been proven by Dr. Andrew Huberman as one of the fastest way to calm down your heart rate, to calm down your nervous system. And you can use it literally at any point, at any time. No one is even gonna notice. You can use it throughout your meetings. You can use it when you're refilling your water bottle, when you go to toilet, and literally 3 simple breaths like we did can change your entire state. The next very powerful technique to downregulate your nervous system is box breathing. Why it's called box? Because we are inhaling for 4 seconds, we are holding the breath for 4 seconds, we are exhaling for 4, and we are holding the breath for 4. So feel free to try that right now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. So that's how this technique would look like, and it's amazing to improve your focus. So only 10 rounds of this technique will calm your body down and keep your mind focused. And the last one I want to share in this category of calming down your nervous system is the technique called 4-7-8. Here we are inhaling for 4, we are holding the breath for 7, and we are exhaling for 8. So let's try it together. Exhale the air that you have in your lungs, and now we're gonna inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. This is one of my favorite techniques I'm using when I cannot fall asleep or when I need to really relax. And the second category of breathworks is upregulation. Here we are putting our feet on the gas pedal. So if you want to, for example, wake up or boost your energy throughout the day, think of methods like Wim Hof. Maybe you already heard about it. It's when we are breathing in and out through the mouth without any pauses at the beginning or the end. Those are really, really powerful. They can bring also a lot of stored emotions up, and I definitely highly suggest you to experiment and try with them, but just try to be intentional with them. So you want to use them either before cold exposure, you want to use them before the workout, in the morning when you want to really raise up your energy, or throughout the day when you feel like your energy is kind of slowing down and you want to have a little reset.